Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Come on, do I have another? Hey, what's going on, everybody? I think I got things straight now. I'm not sure. I thought I heard an echo. If I do have an echo, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. I think I got things straight now. I'm not sure. I thought I heard an echo. If I do have an echo, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. I think I got things straight now. I'm not sure. There is an echo. There is an echo, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I'll see if I can get it right here. On the bike right now, again, for those who didn't see it again last night against BC, rolled his left ankle, the same one he rolled against Virginia in January, not the same one he rolled in the NCAA tournament last year. But you can see the look on his face when it happened, Jay. Like, not again. He has had ankle issue after ankle issue, and even though he's far from 100%, will obviously get back in there and play through it. Right now, Carolina leading 9-5. Still not shooting the ball like I'm hoping they will end up shooting it. It's really difficult to speed Virginia up, but you still have to run your offense with pace. Make a pass, make a hard cut, and try to move that defense. Yeah, Ray, we're going to have one. We're down an opponent mentally to play at the Virginia pace before. It's not so much the wear down. Don't reach. It's rhythm disrupted. You're used to a game. Fouls called. That shot was by Beekman. So it's hard to get rhythm. You're used to getting more shots, more reps. It's like being in the dance office for a couple of hours. Well, the Phillies 66 Big 12 championship continues. Yeah, that's definitely right, Ray. But let's like we talked about yesterday or last night. Let's just see if we can win this one. Let's just win. Let's just whatever we can do. Whatever's put in front of us. Let's see what we can do with that. Coach Self will not coach at all during the Big 12 tournament, and we're sending our best to Bill Self for a full and speedy recovery. Yeah, all the best to Bill Self and his family. Get well soon. All right, this game is being played close. Look at the pressure that T.J. Clark puts on the ball. He's guarding R.J. Davis. I would like to go and get this. Look at the stats. See what kind of assists we've got. Can't be great. Good move, Dunn. You can't allow him in the paint, but he can shoot it if he has some time. But he's starting to play at a higher gear, and if he plays more minutes, that makes North Carolina that much better. Ryan Dunn in off the bench. All right, two people in the house. I started this stream off terrible, so if I don't get any more in here, it's my fault. Beekman to the basket. As well, but they play on as Virginia's back within two. I agree with you on Ryan Dunn. I think a couple of years from now, we're going to be talking about him as one of the best forwards in the ACC. Well, he's going to be the next great defensive foreman that Virginia has. And DeAndre Hunter, Isaiah Wilkins, so athletic. Carolina finding it hard to score right now. Virginia extending everything. Davis to the basket and scores. Clark gets picked off. She just didn't see it coming here for Worcester. That freed up R.J. Davis for that drive. K.A. Clark comes back. He's fouled, draws a foul, went to the basket. He gets right up underneath you. 5'9", and the guy you're running into is 6'10". You're going to get the worst of it, the layup for Davis. Man south, Baycott back in. Leaky Black coming in as well as Davis sits down. So Carolina gets a little bit bigger right now. Don Love in the backcourt. Puff Johnson, Leaky Black, and again with the turn of Baycott up front.
K.A. Clark gets it in. Follow-away jumper off balance, and Carolina gets the rebound. Love takes a three, misses everything. Puff Johnson saves it. Gets it to Baycott. Bad pass. Boy, we'll do that in a heartbeat, won't we? Dang.
Those are the ones that are so difficult. You're trying to get a shot, and these people just like a defensive back shoots the gap that takes it the other way. As mentioned earlier, the ACC Defensive Player of the Year. He plays the ball. Everything he does is about the ball, not about his hand.
It's Leaky Black trying to back down the smaller Kihei instead of squaring up and going to the basket on him. Virginia can tie this up or take a lead by one. Beekman finds McNeely. We can't let him get off this game. We shut him down the last game. And Virginia leads North Carolina. We knew these empty possessions were going to end up like this eventually. And now North Carolina loses the ball. And the layup is good. Let's go, Carolina. Not one of these games tonight. Not one of these games tonight, buddy. We got a turnover, unforced. That was two turnovers, basically. One was a bad pass. Oh, what? Come on. You got to get it to him quicker. Bro, I don't understand why we make passing the ball out of double teams so difficult. It doesn't matter what Leaky, it doesn't matter what you do, what you have to do. If you have to jump over the guy to make that pass or jump to make that pass, as soon as Baycott left the double team that was on Leaky Black has got to get that ball to Baycott. You can't wait for that one guy to get back on Baycott and then throw it to him. There's no need. He has the advantage. He has the advantage when he leaves the double team and you're still double team. You immediately got to get that ball to Baycott. He's waiting for that one guy to go back. Leave him so he have an easier pass, I guess. But by that time, he's back covering Baycott. Now it's one-on-one, Baycott and that guy. And then all they're going to do is go back and double team Baycott. Come on. We got to get the pass out of the double team quicker. That's one thing. Number two, we just can't turn the ball over. And especially off passes. Unforced errors there's no excuse. She has no answer on offense. Something better change fast, or Heels are gonna have to slow death torture. Yeah. We make it so hard. We make it so hard, bro, and you know what's coming. You know what's coming. We're in the ACC. You know who you're playing. You've played them before. You know what's coming. And we're lucky right now that Virginia's not a run and gun team. We're lucky right now. What? Oh. I'm gonna have to I have an echo. I'm pretty sure I do. I hear it. I'm pretty sure I do. I hear it. Caleb is ice again. And Leaky, bad pass. Too many empty possessions. I'm gonna see if it's my camera. I'm gonna go out and come back in. All right, so we got a timeout on the court. Still having a few technical difficulties, I think, but let's see. Let's look at the box scores because one thing I need to see is foul trouble. Okay, Baycock only has one. Leaky Black with 5 points. RJ Davis 4. And off the bench, Dunn has 2 for the Cavaliers. Gardner 2 points. Beekman has 8. Franklin has 3, and we cannot let McKinley get hot. Turnovers. Well, we only have 2, but those 2 right there just came back to back. Turnovers can't do that. Let's go, guys. Oh my gosh. All right, 5 people in the house. Thank you guys for being here. Anyway, Beekman, finals number 1. Okay, I ain't gonna worry about it then. Baycock with the ball well out beyond the 3-point arc. I hate it. I hate it. Leaky Black with the ball gets it back up to Davis. Nothing going to the basket. Now lead. Get the ball there. That's okay. That's better. Get over there, Baycock. I just hate our offense. I mean, I hate our offense. Like, okay, they finally get it over there to Nance, and our biggest man on the court just stays on the other side of the lane. You don't cut to give him another option. I hate that, man. Hate that ISO. All right, scores 18-13. Carolina's gonna have to play some defense until their offense gets started. 5 minutes and 31 seconds on the clock. Clark gets Beekman baseline. Easy layup for Cafaro. Carolina down 7. Have gone completely cold offensively. Defensively, I mean, not going to score like that, man. We're not going to score like this. It's just not going to score like that, man. Just one-on-one. All the defense got to do is just buckle down and stop you. And we're just going to stand and just dribble the ball, dribble. After the beautiful display of offense we had yesterday, people cutting and moving, now we're going right back to just dribble. Come on. Clark, wide open 3, misses it. Rebounded Virginia. Beekman, crossover, he takes the 3, and he sinks the 3. 15-23, 4 minutes and 19 seconds left in the first. Davis, screen set. He turns it down. Gets the ball to Love. Love, one-on-one. Left-hand layup, no good. Nance picked the ball up and stopped dribbling. But I think the foul's called on Cafaro. Ladies and gentlemen, I may be more frustrated tonight than I usually am. But guys, this could actually be North Carolina's last game of the season. You know what I'm saying? This could be the last game of the season. Right now, we're not playing like it is, but we still have 24 minutes to change things. But we're going to have to do it immediately because right now we're in one of those. We're playing we're playing one of those modes where we've seen it several times this year, where it's like we just don't know basketball. I don't know what it is. I hate it. Drives me crazy. And have you guys noticed that for some reason it starts on a bad pass? Like at least 3 or 4 times this year, I've seen us make a bad pass. The other team will get a steal, and then it's like all the air immediately comes out of ourselves. We'll make a bad pass, turnover, it turns into points, and then it's like, okay, we don't know how to play basketball anymore. We've seen this situation where we we start the game and we score a couple of points and then go cold, empty possessions. Just so frustrating. But hey, guys, let's go. Let's go, coach. Get positive. Get positive, coach. Get positive. The only thing we can do is sit here and watch it. All right, so with that said, and since we can only sit here and watch it, let's take a look at the box scores. Box scores: Mondo Baycock, 2 points. Nance has not scored yet. Leaky Black, 5 points. RJ Davis with 6. Love not able to get, doesn't have a point yet. He is 0 for 2 from the 3-point line. 0 of 3 from the floor, which means he's only went to the basket once. So let's go, Love. That was that layup he missed. Got to keep going to the basket. Got to keep attacking the basket. I don't know why we've seen several times this year. It looks like we have seen the plan. You know what I'm saying? We have a great game. We move the ball. We get all these assists. We play defense, and it's like, okay, they got it. They finally figured it out. They got it, and then they'll come back the next game and do none of that. I know it's a different team, but it just looks like we do none of it. For Virginia Tech, Gardner, 4 points. Caffaro, 4. Beekman, having a good game so far, 11 points. Franklin has 3. And McKinley has 3. Jump shot, no good.
Absolutely. And no slouch at the offensive end. Third in the ACC in assists and second national in assist to turnover ratio because he just never gets it up. Never knocks it up.
Bigman kicks it back out to Franklin. Franklin looking like he wants to score, but he gives it up. Bigman kicks to Franklin. He takes a 3-point shot. It's off the mark. Rebound, Leaky Black. Davis tries to get on that baseline, couldn't. And I think a foul is called. That's on I think his name is McKinley. McKinley. McNeely. 3 minutes and 21 seconds on the clock. Tar Heels only scored 15 points. The only thing good about that is Virginia has only scored 23.
77 points per game.
And Davis was able to put a little dance on out there. Crossover 3-point shot is good. 18-23 with 3 minutes on the clock. Carolina's going to have to win this last 3 minutes. Let's go. Clark picks up his dribble, finds Franklin all the way down the lane. Back out to Franklin. Good help out by Leaky Black, but now he finds his man. Franklin to the basket. Left-hand layup is good. 18-25. Davis waiting on the screen. Tries to split the double team. He picks up a foul.
He's like to have his defenders work closer together. RJ Davis said he had a chance to split those defenders, but nice little chip move to get past Pete Nance. It doesn't even bring his right hand to the ball, just wants to get it up on the rim, but on the backboard.
18-25, 2 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock.
It's the sixth foul on Virginia. 9 teams in the bonus here.
Oh, you gotta pass it out of that double team, man, early. I'm telling you guys. Baycott goes to the basket, misses, rebound, Virginia, and they're going to slow it down. Hey, they're smart. They got the lead. They're going to just come down and they're going to move that ball around and get a good shot, even if the clock runs out. Beekman, look, just nice. Beekman gets to the free throw line. They're getting there too easy, guys. Franklin shoots the outside shot off the mark, but rebound, Virginia. Gardner rolls it over the front of the rim, but he misses it. Look, nobody's on Love's side. Love wants to cross over, but he gets to the lane, kicks it. Leaky Black for three. Leaky Black hits a three. Has something to say to the guys on the bench. I'm sure they were chirping to him. 21-25. Now you got to play some defense, Carolina. What's up, James? Kihei Clark. Well, that's how the Tar Heel fans are. We should have been screaming. They're going to play that two-man game over here. Drop back. Somebody got to drop. There you go. Follow-away jumper by Beekman. Carolina can't get the rebound. Kihei Clark kicks it for a three. Beekman. And it rolls out on rebound. Nance. Love to walk it up. Love, ain't nothing there, baby. Don't force it. If it ain't there, don't force it. Don't chirp at the ref. That ain't there. If it ain't there, roll it. That come. Let's go. Set it up. Like I'm both. Doesn't matter to me who wins this one. I hear you, James. You like both? Who is your main team there, James? Love trying to go baseline. Kicks it all the way back out. RJ Davis for a three, and he rolls it in. RJ Davis keeping the Carolina Tar Heels connected in this game. 1 point lead by Virginia. They call a timeout. It's the only thing. If Carolina has one guy that can go off, we're decent, but I haven't seen us one time this year. Well, yeah, I haven't seen us one time this year where we have one guy that keeps us in the game and allows us to win. That's why we've only got one quad one win. Anytime we play a team like this, that one guy just can't do it by itself. But we got to have somebody doing something. Somebody putting the ball in the basket, even if it is one-on-one. Virginia is just toying with us. This is our time to play our best basketball. What's going on? Oh, just our usual problems. Yep, Ray, that's right. Sean Crawley. Hey, guys, what's going on, everybody? Number one, what's going on, everybody in the house? Ray, Sean Crawley, Michael Smitty, Punkylicious, James. All right, 8 seconds on the clock. Carolina has a foul to give. Fouls to give. 5.4 seconds on the clock. Ball gonna be in either Beekman or Franklin's hands. McNeely for three. Misses it. Rebound. Rebound by Pete Nance. Carolina trailing Virginia 24-25. Went through a long stretch where we could not get any points. Could not get the ball beyond below the half court line. I mean, not half court, but the free throw line, if you ask me. And at one point there, Virginia just looks like they were just going to pull away, but Carolina was able to hit a few baskets, and those baskets were scored by one of the front court players. I mean, one of the backcourt players, R.J. Davis with 12. Love has not scored yet. He is 0 of 5. Dang, boy, he can just go some. I mean, just several games this year where he just shoots just terribly. I mean, can you even call him a scorer? I mean, I guess you can, but good gracious. So only one part of the big three for North Carolina is able to do anything on offense. So maybe this will be the game where that one guy can take us through. I don't know. R.J. Davis with 12 points. Armando Bacot, 2 points. He's 1 for 3. So he's shot the ball only 3 times. Love has shot it 5 times. It has not scored yet. Yes, that little short jumper. I wish he had. All right, and off the bench, Dunn. Dunn has 2 points. For Virginia, Gardner, 4 points. Caffaro, 2 points. Beekman, leading all scorers for Virginia, 11 points. Franklin has 5. And McKinley has 3 points. Both teams shooting about the same percentage from the field. Carolina 39.1, Virginia 40. Carolina has shot they're 40%. They're 4 for 10 from behind the arc. Virginia, 2 of 11. Free throws, Carolina's 1%. They hit both of their free throws. Just once again, not able to get to the basket to draw those fouls. Virginia, 75%, 3 of 4. Rebounding, Carolina out rebounding the Cavaliers by a slight margin, by 3. Assists, both teams have 5. But Carolina, to me, is not sharing the ball. I mean, we're passing the ball. So I guess maybe it's the type of offense we've got to run against that zone. I got to look a little bit closer. Got to look a little bit closer. I know Virginia is sort of in a zone, but just like last night, for some reason, I see Carolina with the 2 guys near the block, and I think once they swing the ball to one guard, they've got a big that's supposed to come up to the free throw line. But Carolina is really not doing that. So because of that, maybe Carolina might need to put a guy on the free throw line. Put Nance on the free throw line and and let Armando roam that baseline behind the zone. I mean, to me, it's so easy. In a zone, Carolina has 5 guys outside the 3-point line. I mean, 4 guys outside the 3-point line, and then our big, he's he's sitting out there. He's not on the block. And then even on that, Armando will come out to get the ball and pass it to a guy coming off the screen, or that little handoff that Carolina does. Like, and every time we run that play, when Armando comes up and gets the ball, we never look for him. I mean, and I'm it's obvious at this time that's what the play set up for. But to me, even if he does come to hand it off at the top, how about, unless I've got something, how about let's let him get back down there and let's get on the ball again. All right, guys. You know what? I'm gonna relax and enjoy this game. Win or lose, I'm just gonna relax and enjoy this game. Not going to talk myself into frustration. Let me let me make sure our score is correct. All right, 24-25. And because technically my team, and guys, it doesn't matter how much junk I talk or how much it seems like I'm putting my team down. Carolina's my team through thick and thin. Doesn't matter. All right. So I mean, this year has not been the year that we've all wanted, that we all thought it was going to be. So why should I sit here and make more of my hair fall out and get even grayer? I'm just going to relax and enjoy this game and do this play-by-play, guys. Everything that's happening now, we've seen it before. We sort of expected. If it turns out good for us, great. If it doesn't, then it's been another season. It's been another season, and once again, we'll be interested to see what happens here in the off season and to see what happens with our Tar Heel basketball team for next season and years to come. All right. So with that said, guys, let me read some of the comments, take a little break, and then we'll be right back for the possible last 20 minutes of our Tar Heel season. And by the way, does anybody want to see us in the NIT? Personally, I don't. Just me. Of course, if we get invited and we go, of course I'm going to watch. But I really don't, because if we go to the NIT and we don't make it all the way to the championship, they're gonna, there's gonna be another thing they're gonna say that they'll be able to say. This is the first time a team has been labeled number one with probably the best chance to go back to the final. And it's the first time that a team has been number one in the NCAA, scheduled to be in the NCAA tournament in preseason, and ended up in the NIT and still didn't win the NIT. Because that's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? If we get kicked, if we don't make it to the postseason, then I just say, let's go. Let's put the season behind us and let's start thinking about the future. That's what I say. What do you guys think? We're going to half with little momentum. We're going with a little momentum. Only down one. Got to play 100% better. Yep. Good evening, Carolina faithful. What a way to fight back. Show resilience. Yep. You're right. You're right, guys. Ray, Sean Crawley, and Rodney. I'm over here being just a little bit negative, but so hey, Rodney, gonna need a flawless second half. Don't let Virginia control you. True. Don't let the defense get set during transition. This was Coach Dean Smith's mentality. I like that too, Rodney. Hey, man, Sean, no NIT. Okay, good. I mean, well, that's how I feel. No NIT. Correct, Rodney. So Sean feels the same way. Come on, get their heads out of their backsides. Let's go Heels. Flawless next 20 minutes. And flip for profits. NIT is good. It's good experience. North Carolina didn't make NIT last year, and I was sad. Oh, NC State didn't make NIT last year, and I was sad. I feel that too, Flip. I understand what you're saying there. What's up, Ron Duffney? I understand, but North Carolina State wasn't preseason number one to end up in the NIT with the possibility. See, every team in the NIT is not lower level. They just didn't make it to the NCAA. There's a bunch of teams that are decent. There's some teams here that and maybe in the ACC that could may possibly get invited and go. So it's not like Carolina will have to play their tails off in the NIT if they win. My fear is we go and don't get to the championship because let's just face it. Let's just face it. NIT is a step below the NCAA. Right? We were number one. We were ranked number one, which I hate at the beginning of the season that put us at. Oh my God! It just because we're North Carolina, they put us higher. Every time they put us higher than I think we should be. And if we go and don't win the thing, that'll be another thing they could put. They could just say, "Hey, it's the first time a preseason number one, a number one ranked team went to the NIT and did not win the championship." Which that'll be the first time a number one ranked team went to the NIT. Period. I think. With that said, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Let's go. Coach Gary getting ready to call a very smooth and giving props where it is due. Play by play game right here from here on out. All right. It's basketball. Flip for profit. That's not the case this year. Yeah. State. I think State's gonna make, and I think State's gonna make some noise, man, in the tournament. I think they are. Their backcourt is awesome. Their backcourt is awesome. Smith and Joyner, those two guys ain't scared of nobody, and they're highly skilled. And Big Burns, he probably can't wait to get in that tournament so he can show what he's made out of, especially the first couple of rounds. Ron Duffney in the house. What's going on, Ron? Glad you stopped by. 16 beautiful people in the house. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Let's see. Let's check that out. Check that out, Coach. How many likes have you got? How many people are sitting here listening to you whine about your team? All right, what did I say? So I'm gonna be positive. All right, here we go. And still hanging in here. That's because we got some diehard Carolina fans in here. We got some State fans in here. That's fine. We got some more. I don't know who. Gosh, what was his name? We got some more people in here. James Ruford. He doesn't care who wins this one. So I wonder who. He doesn't sound like a Duke fan, because a Duke fan would definitely say I'll be cheering for Virginia. Walter stopped by with Walter. Walter, I don't know. The last time Walter was in here, he said his comment was kind of weird, so I guess that's why it's retracted there. Yeah, and I got plenty of moderators in here, so if anybody starts to get ignorant, they're out of here. Darth Gillis, Darth Gillis, I forgot to mention you, buddy. Darth Gillis in the house. Let's go Hills. Funky Licious in the house. Andrew Estrada. Andrew Estrada, what's going on, Andrew? Ray. Ray Malv. Ray, am I saying your last name right? Malv? Or is it Malv? Malv? Sean Crawley in the house. Michael Smitty, of course. Flip for Profits. Been hanging out with us a couple of days. UNC versus North Carolina State is semis with Duke on the other side of Greensboro. And the other side of Greensboro will be an expensive ticket. Oh yeah, yeah. If that would be a good one if that could happen. It will be similar. It will definitely be similar in the semis. That will be a nice one. Beekman doing the job for UVA. And the next game, Clemson versus number 3, Clemson versus number 6, State. Uh, flip flip for profits. I think State wins that one. I think State's gonna beat Clemson tonight. That's next. I won't be streaming it, but I'm gonna check it out. See who wins that one. All right, here we go. Yeah, he is, coach, but dang, like that's offense, bro. That's it ain't as easy as what you're saying, coach. Love takes a long three. All right, here we go. Gardner backing down Leaky Black. Another short jumper goes in for Gardner. Doing a great job down there. Davis behind the back dribble, trying to get it to Baycott. Gets it down there. He's immediately double teamed. We had a cutter that time. Couldn't hit him though. Got to cut at the right time. Love kicks it to Davis. He shoots a three, and Davis hits a three. 27-29. 18:03 on the clock. Can Carolina win this first 5 minutes? Right now, Virginia is winning as far as the points go anyway. Good, strong move there by Franklin.
Franklin has gone on that side against Leaky Black, and then on the other side, Leaky Black has switched off on Jaden Gardner. Gardner just took him into the post.
Oh my gosh, where'd the ball? Okay. Lost ball right there. Another turnover by the Tar Heels, and a straight line to the basket. And Cafaro follows up with the dunk. 27-33 is the score. Davis walks the ball up. And Gardner's going to be called for a foul. Fouls Pete Nance. Hey guys, the actual score is right there on the graphic. I'll be changing mine momentarily on the next dead ball. Baycock wide open, but I guess they're running a specific play. Davis with the crossover gets it to Leaky Black. Leaky Black drives and then picks up his dribble like he usually does, not looking to score. RJ Davis behind the back, step back three-pointer. It's off the mark. Rebound, Franklin takes his time, comes up a half court. Now they call the play. They get it to Kihei. Bounce pass over to Franklin for the shot. The jumper is good. Good ball movement by Virginia. Davis brings the ball across the timeline, gets it to Davis. Now Love. He's bumped off his line by Cafaro. Or Cafaro. Nice penetration and bounce pass by Clark. Doesn't even care if he scores. He's just creating and getting the other people open. Cafaro has to come out. Nance turned down the handoff. Finally gets it to Love. Back over to Pete. And they find Davis, who hits another three. Definitely keeping Carolina in some sort of the way in this game. They still trail by 5. Beekman finds Franklin. He has the lane. Goes up. Misses it, but Gardner on the other side puts it in. 30-37 is the score. Love bounce passes it to Pete Nance. He's waiting for someone to come off the screen. No one ever does. Now Pete Nance kicks that to Leaky Black. Leaky Black picks up his dribble. Back to Leaky Black. Love turns down the three, goes to the basket, and does at least draw the foul. I think there's going to be another stoppage or a timeout right here. This might be a media timeout. 15:31 on the clock. Thank you all, 13 people in the house. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. Help out this the algorithm, because the algorithm has not been treating Coach very well here lately. Yeah, usually when I get 13, 14 people in here, I'll have a reach of over 1,000, or I'll have at least uh, 500 people views. But now my views have gone down. But that's okay, because it's all about these Tar Heels and seeing if these Tar Heels can win the game. Also, it's all about you guys being here and watching the game with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button. I didn't see what the likes were like. Let's see what are the likes like. All right, 13 likes. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, coach. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Hey, do me a favor, guys. If you have not, share me out, share the stream out. Guys, share it out. This might be our last. This might be our last Carolina game together this year. And if it is, before you guys leave, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys now. I appreciate it, everybody, the whole Carolina family. Sean Crawley, Rodney, Ron Duffney. You know Ron Duffney. I'm gonna have to get you a blue wrench because you've been in here several times. Darth Gillis, Michael Smith, Smitty, of course. Uh, Jermon, who's not in here yet. I'm sure he'll be in here shortly before the game is over with. Ray. Punkylicious. Can't forget about Punkylicious. We don't have many young ladies that hang out, but she's one of them. She got the love for North Carolina. Um, Rodney Sessoms in here all the time. Hey guys, appreciate you. Appreciate you guys being here every time you're here. All right, so yeah. I just want to thank you guys before this game's over, just in case you guys left early. You heard it from me already. You know what? I'm gonna put it in the chat.
With this smaller lineup that North Carolina's put out on the floor, I think Hubert Davis is trying to spread the floor and not have it clogged up by big guys that's down there, and see if you can get more driving lanes and really put this Virginia team with a little bit of rotation. Because you're not getting anything out of throwing the ball inside with this big double out of the
All right, Carolina closes it to within 5. Clark comes off the screen. Jump shot is missed. Love brings it down. A baseball pass into Pete Nance, and the layup is good. Greensboro Coliseum, ladies and gentlemen. ACC tournament. Boeheim's gone. Pete Nance rolls in the free throw. Now Carolina down by 2. And we're at the 15-minute mark. 15-minute mark. Carolina just stayed connected. So now we're going to have to win this one. Got to win this next 5 minutes. Franklin, backdoor to Clark. Foul was not called, but the layup is good. Nice call, coach. Nice quick points to get two right back. R.J. Davis finds Puff Johnson. Puff Johnson gets to the Pete Nance. Turns down the pass to Love. Now Love, too much dribbling. Didn't see the double team. Ball stolen. Clark loses it, and Puff Johnson with the steal. Slow down, Puff. He does, hands it off. Carolina dodges a bullet right there. Davis brings it down, dribbles to the right, trying to get open. Can't find anything. He's double teamed. Somebody couldn't find anybody, and another turnover right there. And Clark comes down and says, hey, let's slow down. Let's slow down. Let's get at least 2 points here. Beekman to the basket. Layup is good. 35-41. Love brings it beyond the timeline. Gets it to Pete Nance. He pulls a three. No good. Rebound, Beekman.
That's a good shot. That's the kind of shot that North Carolina has not been getting throughout the course of this game.
Beekman comes down. Tony Bennett calls the play. And the play is just, hey, Beekman, take him to the basket. Beekman having a great game.
Back screen from Dunn, and then throwing over the top. Just not enough pressure on the ball.
Yeah.
From DeMarco Dunn, that excellent use of the ball.
Well, Puff went to sleep there too. His man picked his man he was guarding picked off Davis, and as a defender you got to see that. And even if you don't switch, just him dropping back, that would have taken away that long pass, that long skip pass to Clark. And if he had thrown it to his man, he could have stepped up and defended. All right, 1 out of 2 from the line by Beekman. Davis shoots a three. Davis. Oh, this one goes in and out on him. Woo. Needed that one because Virginia may score right here. Oh, the movement is just beautiful. They get to the basket, and Dunn is fouled. Great movement. Just different offenses coming at you. I like Tony Bennett's idea. You know, offense may not have a bunch of fast breaks, but they've got different offensive sets they'll run at you. Boozer. They were saying earlier that Boozer's kid is like the best basketball player in the country. All right. 2 free throws missed. Love with the ball. He's tripped. Refs got to call that.
North Carolina needs to keep attacking the basket with this smaller lineup.
Marsha Campbell, what's up?
You're growing up in a Carolina family.
PNW can't show the game. I show the game, I'll get. Oh my gosh, what a block! Yeah, definitely. Trust me, if I could show the game, I would definitely be showing the game. We'll be looking at my ugly mug. But not. YouTube rules, can't show the game. All right, shot by Leaky Black, no good. 35-42. Franklin gets in the lane. Turnover. Davis is fouled going up for the shot. He'll be shooting too. Carolina dodging a few bullets there. Virginia leaving some points out there on the free throw line and on the floor. Can Carolina take advantage of it?
RJ Davis with more than half with Carolina's points back.
Davis hits a free throw. Looks like Armando Bacot may be coming back into the game. 14 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. I wish I could show the game, guys. I wish I could, because I'd have my little picture down here in the corner over here where you can't hardly see me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I could do that, I'd definitely do that, man. Shoot, the channel will have a whole lot more subscribers and views, but I can't. I'm trying to be like Tom Grossi. If you don't know who he is, look him up. He is a great play-by-play YouTuber. And he too easy. Beekman to Cedric for the dunk. Nice play set up. RJ Davis. Skip pass to Dunn. Dunn is fouled, getting to the basket. I hear you, DeMarco. Hey, well, I wish Carolina could do that. That would be nice if we could do do that. How many times have we seen it this year? Wow. We can do it. We just got to have some more plays set up to do that specifically. All right. With that said, we've got a timeout. Ooh, 37. $37.44. All right, guys. Armando Bacot, only 2 points tonight. Only 2 points, 2 rebounds. He is a bit injured. I still think he could have a few more points. He hadn't played a whole lot tonight. Nance, 3 points, 5 rebounds. Leaky Black has 8 points. He's got 5 rebounds. RJ Davis with 20 points. Love with 2. And off the bench, Dunn has scored for the Hills. He has 2, and he'll be going to the free throw line to try to get us 2 more. For Virginia, Gardner has 10 points. Cafaro, I'm going to call him Cafaro, 4 points. Beekman has 14. Franklin has 9. Clark has 2. Shedrick has 2. And McKinley has 3 points. Virginia now shooting 51.4% from the field. Carolina has dropped to 37.5. The 3-point shot keeping us in it, though. 6 for 17. It's looking a lot better coming off of RJ Davis's hand, though. And Virginia, just like they did last time, not doing their damage from the 3-point line. They have taken 11, but they've only hit 2 free throws. Carolina's still at 100% there. And the rebounds are exactly the same, 20 for both teams. Carolina has 8 assists, just like Virginia, but we're going to need a few more if we're going to win this game. Turnovers, though, Carolina only had 7 the entire game, in their last game, and I think it was like maybe 2 at halftime, maybe even not that many. But Carolina now has 9. That is hurting us right there. So you got to think we need to cut down completely on the turnovers, not turnover again. But you got to believe that we're probably going to at least have 2 more turnovers before it's all over. So it's just going to depend when it happens. 11:23 left on the clock. Dunn misses a free throw. First free throw Carolina has missed all games, and we are playing in one of these games where we need to hit every last one of them. Every last one of them. And Dunn misses both. Beekman. Nice play, guys. That is a beautiful play to get a 3-point shot. It's it was, and that's a beautiful play. We have nothing close to that. We've already exhausted all of our offense. This is what you're going to see from Carolina right here. Dunn gets to the basket, flips it up, and Baycott puts it in. Now Carolina's going to have to dig deep and try to chip away at this lead again. 10 minutes and 31 seconds. Beekman finds McKinley, and they get it to Clark. Yeah. I wish McKinley turns down a 3. They hand it back to him again. And that ball goes back to Gardner. Gardner's fouled on the play. That was a beautiful play call, Coach. Hand it off. Sets the screen. Look at it. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, he just like, oh, okay. Never mind. That was you just stand and watch, baby. Love. Just go to sleep, and then your man, the best 3-point shooter they got, just steps behind the screen and shoots because you're daggone 5 feet away from him. Got to be connected, right, baby? Got to be tuned in on defense. Carolina down by 9 with 10 minutes. That's a 10-point lead.
Well, guys, an update on King Shedrick. He is out with those fouls, but he's also been receiving medical attention. His mouth is all bloody on the
Love
right side.
gets the ball back to Davis. They pop it out to Nance. Everything happening beyond the 3-point line for North Carolina. Love with the floater. It's no good. And that is going to stay with North Carolina. Carolina gets the ball in. Puff Johnson finds Pete Nance. Pete Nance dribbling. 8 seconds to shoot. He uses his body. And it looks like he did go straight up in there.
Today's college game, it's rarely called.
Yeah. He may have went. He did. He couldn't have gone any more straight up in the air. All right, Pete Nance at the free throw line. He hits the first. All right, Carolina trailing by 9. Gonna have to go on another run. Virginia missing Vanderplas, but Carolina basically is missing Armando Baycott. Carolina starts the full court press. It's a man press. Pretty simple to beat. Get it in. You go up the court, your man follows you. Virginia. Oh, thanks for the subscription. I can't see who it was. Oh, Jap Paul. Is that Jap Paul? Yeah, or Jake Paul. Jap Paul. Virginia continues to score. That's a 2-point shot right there. That's Clark. Pushes the lead back up to 10. Pete Nance hands that ball to Leaky Black. Leaky Black kicks it to Love. He shoots a 3. And this one is good. And it's his first points of the game right there for Caleb Love. 44-51 is the score. 8 minutes and 42 seconds left. Beekman finds an open. Oh my God, had an open. Is that Gardner? And threw it behind him. Okay, that ball must have been deflected. Wonder what kind of beautiful play Virginia's going to call right here. Let's see it. McKinley comes off. McNeely and Kihei Clark. Is it McNeely? So it's McNeely. Clark dribbles to his right between the legs. Finds Gardner. Turnaround jumper is off the mark. Love finds Pete Nance under the basket. Good pass, good assist. 5-point game, 46-51 with 8 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. Can Carolina play a little defense right here? And then go down and score again. Clark, man, that play right there is killing us. Killing us. Gardner misses the little jumper, though. Carolina needs to stop doing that. But I tell you, they have not. Love takes a 3-point shot. Good rebound by Puff Johnson, though. And he's fouled on the play. I seriously hated the 3-point shot, though. That was extremely quick. Puff Johnson with the rebound. And we have another timeout.
And then drawing the defender out the ball screen, and Pete Nance rolling right to the basket in the middle of the floor.
All right, Tar Heels trying to chip away at the lead. Us helping out on those cuts are just leaving guys open, and the guards are just the big guys are just moving and just rolling, and Virginia's getting the ball down to Gardner specifically. Gardner just missed his last 2, but boy, he's open. I don't know what kind of defense we're playing. I hate for them to be that wide open. So, like, we're gonna have to stop hedging or stop helping out. I'd rather the guy be contested on his shot. And I may be wrong, but that's just what I see. All right. And when I say stop helping out, I don't mean just stand and watch somebody get beat. That's not what I'm talking about. But we're overextending the defense, I think, to help out. Overextending. Like, I've never seen us do that all year, so why are we doing it now? All right. And then if you're gonna do that, like if you get burnt on it 2 or 3 times, don't you stop? Don't you change? Come on now. Keep doing it. Don't keep getting burnt. All right. All right, nobody in foul trouble for North Carolina, not with 7:40 left on the clock. Well, actually, yeah, nobody in foul trouble. Baycott with 4 points, Nance 7, Leaky Black 8, RJ Davis 20, Love 5. Man, if I was Leaky Black, I'd be like, every time I go to the basket, I'd be pulling up on Like, this might be your last college game there, buddy. This may be your last college game, and then the thing you're going to think about the rest of your life is the 3 or 4 times you drove to the lane and then stopped and kicked it back out. Your last 2 games you ever played with North Carolina. Let's go, baby. Be confident, Leaky. All you can do is miss it. Dang. I say it every, and I'm not putting anything on, but I'm just saying. I just thought about it. Leaky Black is not. He's not being aggressive offensively. He never is. But dang, Leaky, this might be your last game. Your last game. Look, you got your teammate over there. He's 1 for 9. 1 for 9. And Leaky Black, he's 1 for 9, but he's not going to stop shooting. We're not going to stop putting the ball in his hand. And so you can't go miss a few shots. Make or miss. Let's go, baby. Give him something else to look at. All right, for Virginia, Gardner with 12, Beekman with 14, Franklin 9. All the usual scorers are scoring. Clark has 2 assists. You know, he's just out there handling the ball, running the offense. Love Johnson at the line. And we miss a free throw. Love Johnson hits 1. Carolina is in the trap defense. Oh, and they turnover. 47-51 is the score. And Carolina has missed at least 3 free throws. All right, can Carolina capitalize here? They get it in. Pete Nance with the ball up top. They hand it to Davis. Davis was hedged. Get it back to Davis. 8 seconds to shoot. Love to the basket. Man, I thought he was going to slam that. I thought he was going to at least go up and slam it. He did a Euro step. Yeah, I thought he was just going to go up strong on that one. They couldn't have done anything but fouling. All right. Franklin, wide open 3 is good. That's what happens. We don't get that score, and they come down and score, pushes that lead back up. 47-54, 6 minutes 52. Pete Nance finds Leaky Black. Leaky Black, outside shot, not falling. But at least he took it. I would just rather him get to the basket instead of taking that outside shot. Love Johnson fouls McKinley. Okay, I guess he had to, because McKinley did get there in time, but he went all the way to the other side. Bounce pass to Clark. Misses. Done. Now that's Leaky Black with the ball. Finds Davis. Davis slows things down. Calls for the screen. Gets it to Nance. There you go. We're back to Davis. And a turnover by Carolina.
All of a sudden, you got 2 guys. Pete Nance got in the way. That was part of the foul. But North Carolina just can't afford turnovers. Even though it was a live ball turnover, now they're back playing defense again. And the foul on Davis.
Foul on Davis this time, 47-54.
This Virginia team is so disciplined offensively. They're cutting in the decision for reads they make of the defense.
All right. Had 18 people in the chat at one time. Now it's down to 7. I guess a lot of the Carolina faithful are just like, guys, we're out of here. Well, Coach Gary's going to be here to the duration. 47-54. Carolina doing all this, most of this without Armando Baycott, who's giving it a valid effort, but just not able to go. Peakman at the line. And both teams seem to be missing free throws. Oh my gosh. Peakman gets 1 out of 2. Davis hands it to Love. He hedge behind the back, throws it up, misses. Virginia outruns North Carolina to the shot. They know they don't have to shoot it. Look, that's just smart basketball. Get it back out and set it up with 18 seconds still on the clock. McKinley for 3, misses it. McKinley. Davis finds Puff out of control. Out of control, throws it up. Nothing. Another empty possession. 5 minutes left in this game. Clark hits Beekman. McNeely rounds Franklin for 3. Rebound Nance. Let's see if Nance will give it up. Gives it to Davis. Davis goes to the basket and it's swiped out of there. Love takes another shot for 3 and he rattles this one in. And believe it or not, Carolina is only down by 5 with 4 minutes and 32 seconds on the clock. Will it be too many empty possessions? Offensive rebound that leads to a 3. North Carolina needed that one desperately. All right, well, we have another timeout. German in the house, what's going on? So far this year, you can tell when North Carolina is going to win. It's at this time in the game. There's like we have a little lead, and we're just you can tell the atmosphere. You can feel it, but you've also been able to feel when it's going to be really hard for us to win, right? It's like we're just not connected. We're not into the game 100%. Feeling sort of like that now. I'm saying all that to say this. I have not felt this way this year where Carolina has proved me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, have we had a game like this where we've been playing sort of terrible, not great, and then actually come back to win the game? I'm not sure. And especially not by any quad 1 teams, obviously. But there's always a chance for the first, huh? Such trash basketball, they play too much of it. Yep, they're giving them almost any call. We can't even get one. Ruben, 47-49. What's going on, Ruben? Who said you could wear powder blue during the stream? Who okayed that? Hey, this is the Carolina blue right here, man. This is the Carolina blue. Never mind, that looked like a gold 10. Yep. Oh, turn on. The defense is rough on our end and not even Not enough offense or smart decisions. Yep, Sean Crawley, the usual playing. Uh, hey yo, I got this shirt from Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach. It's this. I don't know. Sure, if you're from North Carolina, you guys, you know. Uh, and not even for North Carolina, but South Carolina too. There's a store called Piggly Wiggly. That's what this is, and it was my aunt's favorite store. And then a few years back, I was in Virginia Beach and saw Piggly Wiggly, and they had shirts. Actually, I saw somebody wearing a shirt, and I was like, "Man, where'd you get that shirt from?" And we saw the Piggly Wiggly, went in there, and they had a Carolina blue, powder blue, and I was like, "Gotta have it, gotta have it." 55 points by Virginia is a winnable game. Great D or not? Too many? Yeah, it is, Sean. It is. 55 points against anybody is a good win. But yeah, it's the decision making and sloppy play. I agree with they getting every call, almost when they attack the basket. We got to almost get punched. Truderman's been this way all season. Teasing shirt looks good. Thanks, Ruby. All right, we're back.
Well, guys, in that last Virginia huddle, the emphasis was on not turning it over with this upgraded Carolina defensive pressure.
Good defensive play there by North Carolina. Can we take advantage of it? What decision will we make here? Will we shoot a quick three? Even if we miss it, if the decision making is good, I'm okay with it. We just didn't hit the shot. 1-on-1, Davis, floater. Leaky Black with a defensive play. All right, they're taking the time. They're taking the time out. I got to take one too. I'll be right back. Back at it before they get back. Let's take a look at the team stats. Carson 13, what's going on? Let's go. Who's Tar Heels can win this on fouls. Try to draw the fouls. Yeah. Jeff, what's up? How long left in the game? I got you right here, Jeff. All right, there's 3 minutes and 56 seconds left in the game. 3:56. Let's look at the team stats right here. Just a few. Not even gonna look at 3-point shooting right here. Even though, believe it or not, Carolina is leading that. Free throws, Carolina 76.9. Got to have all of them, baby. We were at 100% there for a minute. Rebounding, Carolina slight rebounding even without Armando Bacot. 11 assists, not bad, not bad. You know, we play our best when we are have pretty high assists, but like Ray and like Sean probably said, some decision making just not there. Turnovers 10, that's hurting us too. That's hurting us big time. All right, but with that, RJ Davis at the line. And another miss by North Carolina at the line. That's 4 down the stretch right there. 4 points. Leaving out there. He'll probably hit this one. He does. Oh. Just keep playing, baby. You ain't got to foul. All right. Clark finds a way to get that ball across half court. Yep, back now. Franklin takes a jumper. He misses it. Davis dribbles off to the left, picks up his dribble, gets it to Pete Nance. Turns it down, spin move, and he loses it. Oh, loses it. 51-55. Yep, he was almost successful. Every time, you're right. Every time Carolina gets within striking distance, Virginia finds a way to score, which means they're going to score right here. And they miss it. Leaky Black with the rebound, gets it to Davis. RJ Davis, hedged off, picks up his dribble, gets it to Love. Love wants him to take his man out of the way. Love is fouled on the play. Yeah, he wanted RJ Davis to get out of the way so he can take his man to the basket. There's that one of those fouls we needed there, Jeff. Yeah, he had the option. Are you serious, Carolina? Oh my gosh, that's 5 down the stretch, guys. That's 5 free throws. You can't miss them. Yeah, he could have actually thrown. He could have kicked that out to RJ Davis for a 3-point shot too. DeMarco missed 2, and we've had a few other guys. I think, was it Puff that missed 1? Yep, Puff missed 1. All right, Carolina full court press. Almost a steal. And Virginia will bring it back out with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. 3-point lead. All right, you got to think, you got to play like this. Who's gonna let their man score? And then you got to say to yourself, I'm not letting my man score. Franklin to the basket. Oh, nice play. That was just athletic shot right there. Nice off the glass shot right there. 52-57. So now Carolina's going to feel like they need to score quickly. RJ Davis comes off the screen. Didn't pass it to Puff. Now he's going to try to dance with his guy. And the shot is good. And he's fouled on the play. Jeremiah and Jeff, there we got a couple of fouls right called for us. Got a couple of fouls called for us going to the basket. Yeah, I thought RJ was going to pull up. And the Carolina, the wine and cheese, come alive a little bit. But can we complete the 3-point play? You're going to have to, guys. We can't miss any more free throws. Davis does the old-fashioned. Is a 2-point game with 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Let's go, Pete. You're going to have to steal this long pass. He gave Clark. Beats it easily, though. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
free throw shooter.
That was Clark that stopped that created that foul because he saw it coming, so he attacked it to try to beat it, and then used their momentum to get the foul call. But Virginia has missed some free throws too. So Clark, the old head, step up and hit both. He hits the first. He hits the first. Coach Tony Bennett looks on, just a bit concerned, 3-point lead, and Clark hits both of them. 55-59. Love kicks it. Love Johnson misses, and that is tipped out by Nance with 1 minute and 48 seconds left.
Right now for Virginia, getting the ball inbounds cleanly.
Good. I mean, you know, it was an open shot for Puff, but who's hot? We don't have a play to get Davis that ball. You just got to cut him off, guys. That's middle school beat right there. That's just middle school. Virginia is going to play smart. They'll take it all the way down till they need to. And make or miss, they run some time off the clock. Beekman with 5 seconds. Nance. Davis called for the foul.
Just made himself available right in the middle of the lane after setting the screen. See, Nance has 2 hands on him. But you got to get over and rotate in front of him.
They've at that play right there. Virginia has ran it well. Gardner hits his free throw this time.
On the senior day, he's had a wonderful competitive years in Charlottesville, and for 5 years between the two programs.
Back up to a 5-point lead with 1:19 left on the clock. And Gardner hits both when he needed it. It's going to have to be a quick shot right here. Love takes a long 3. Rebound by Virginia. And ladies and gentlemen, still got 1 minute and 8 seconds on the clock, but if Virginia can hit their free throws. 55-61. But that's what we do. That's what we do. We're going to rely on Love to hit that shot from Elm Street in Greensboro. Gardner won't miss another shot here. Tom Cruise in Risky Business was up. Yeah, and that's cost him the game, sadly. He does miss one. Carolina's going to have to shoot it quickly. Step back 3 by Davis. It's off the mark. Rebound, Gardner. And you can see the body language of the Tar Heels. Even though Coach hasn't thrown in the towel, it does look like we are a little bit. Their shoulders slumping a little bit. 55-62. Clark at the line. Rolls in the first one. Armando Baycock just couldn't go today. Clark hits both of them. It's a 9-point lead.
Johnson for three.
Ball blocked out of there. And Franklin and Shedrick with the explanation point with 26.7 seconds on the clock.
He hadn't played the last two games against Clemson and Louisville. He's come in when needed and has done a really nice job. At that basket, it will still be 66-57.
Goaltend is called. 21.3 seconds on the clock. Virginia up pretty big.
With the unselfish pass on the puck from Big Shedrick. And Virginia dominated the paint scoring. Points off turnovers was the difference in the game. They took advantage of every North Carolina
Foul is called. 13.3 seconds on the clock.
So the 2 seed Virginia, they are going to advance into the semifinals tomorrow night.
Vanderplots, a little bit emotional on the bench there. Couldn't play today.
Understand their fate.
Big Armando Baycott tried his best to play today. Could not. And some the announcer just said something, mentioned something about the NIT. Once again, not sure if Carolina's going to accept that. If they even get invited, don't know. I guess the guys will get together and decide. Love hits the last basket. Virginia gets it in, and Virginia will advance to the semifinals by beating Carolina 59-68. This is just how it's been all year for North Carolina. They've been this way on and off all year. So I mean, it's not like it's nothing we haven't seen before. You just wish and you're just hoping all year that it would just come together at some point. Armando getting hurt today did not help at all. But there are a couple of things. First of all, number one, I would like to thank all my North Carolina fans, all the North Carolina fans, all the North Carolina family that came and started hanging out with me this year. I like to thank you guys. This may not be the last stream, but because we don't know what Carolina's going to do. All right. I'm pretty sure they're not going to get in the NCAA tournament. All right. They may go to the NIT. If they do, there's a possibility that I'm going to watch it. So if I watch it, I might as well stream it. All right. But I don't know if we're going to accept. Nobody knows. So with that said, again, I'd like to thank everybody, all my blue wrenchers. Number one, if I forgot you guys, if I forgot anybody's name, because I've already done this 2 times a day, I would like to say thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on this channel. If it weren't for you, this channel wouldn't be where it is now. It's nowhere as close to that where I want it, but it wouldn't even be this far if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you for being here. North Carolina State starts. They got the next game. Good luck to them. Especially, I'm saying that for my guy that's hung out with us a couple of days. Was it Flip or what the heck is his name? Where is it? Flip. Oh, come on. Flip for profits. Yeah, hope your Wolfpack win. Thank you guys. Hey, Tar Heel K, I see you in here, baby. You a blue wrencher now, definitely part of the family. So guys, next year it starts again with the football season, North Carolina football season, college football season, guys. Come and hang out with me there. North Carolina Tar Heel basketball will start Shortly after that, come and hang out another year, guys. Another year might bring great things for both teams. The Carolina Panthers, come and hang out with me there, guys. And the Charlotte Hornets, whom I will be doing more streams of now. But yeah, come and hang out. One of these days, one of our teams, we keep doing it, we keep hanging out. Our teams are going to be good, even if it's just for 1 year. It's going to happen. Let me go ahead and change this too. Change the last. Get the point set right. I'm going to continue to try to improve on the channel. All right, getting more technology and things like that. But yeah, thank you guys once again for hanging out. So let me let's look at the box scores. All right, Armando Baycott, 4 points today. The big man struggled. He was hurt. Gave it his best. 4 points, 3 rebounds. Nance, 7 points. Leaky Black, 8 points. RJ Davis, 24. Love had 11. I'm not even gonna go into just talking about an individual player. But one thing I would like to do is go through and look at the percentage of 3-point baskets that a few of our players took, or just look at their field goal percentage and just to get a look at what it ended up being this year. Maybe compare it to last year. Puff Johnson, 3 points. Dunn had 2. For Virginia, Gardner, 17 points. Cafaro, 4 points. Beekman had 15. Franklin had 14. Clark had 8 points. Free throws, very important there at the end. Shedrick had 4 points, and McKinley had 6. All right, team stats there. North Carolina dropped to shooting 35.8 from the field. They were 19 of 53 from the floor. Virginia, 49%, 24-49. 3-point shooting, Carolina shot 27, hit 8 of them. Virginia, who is not they're not a 3-point heavy shooting team. They only shot 15. They hit 4 of those for 26. Free throws hurt Carolina in this game. I like to say, hey, you got to shoot 85%. You're a college player, shoot 85% as a team. Carolina shot 72%, 13 of 18. 13 of 18. That could have changed the complexion of the game. And what I'm saying is, as you can see, Carolina lost by 9. But if you think about it, where they had the foul at the end, if they hit their free throws there at the stretch of the game, because that's where they missed it at. At one point in the first half, Carolina was 100% from the free throw line. After DeMarco Dunn missed both of his, then Carolina started missing free throws. And right there, that's 5 points. At certain points of the game, those 5 points would have had us 1 point behind, maybe 1 point ahead, and you play a little bit different. The other team has to play a little bit different because they're trailing or whatever. But and then of course at the end, when you're really behind and the time is running out, you got to start shooting threes. You got to shoot quicker than you would shoot normally, and if you don't hit them, it just allows the other team to separate. Rebound. Carolina did out-rebound Virginia 34-29. Carolina had 11 assists. Not bad, not great, but not terrible. But 11 turnovers, not going to get it against the number 2 team in the conference, I think it was. Yeah. Not going to get it. All right. So that is how it turned out. That's how it turned out. So once again, guys, I'm gonna hang out just a little bit longer, and I'm gonna watch the North Carolina State versus who they got? Clemson. Clemson. I'm thinking Carolina. I'm thinking North Carolina State can win this game. They are playing really well. Their backcourt is awesome, and if Burns doesn't get in foul trouble, you know they could probably beat this number 3 team in the conference. All right, let's look at some of the. I've been doing a lot of talk, guys. Look at some of the comments here. Hope to see you guys soon. All right, Sean. Rodney says some, hey, Carolina family, will be better next season. Yeah, let's hope so. Tar Heel K, thanks for all you do. Cause hey, man, thank you for becoming part of the family. Thank you, man, for hanging out with us. Don't forget about us. Sean Crowley, we follow heels to the end, but NIT is acceptable when you're young, like 2010, 2003. Yeah, this was pathetic from the start to the finish. You see, I understand that, Sean. That's why I'm saying I'd rather for the season just be over with right now. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I've said this a couple of times, if Carolina does accept, then the invitation to the NIT, and we don't win it, that to me that's just like going to be opening up new wounds, old wounds, right? It's like old and new wounds. It's like okay, we were number one, then we dropped all the way down. We were not even ranked, and then we can't beat half of the teams in our conference. We got one win all season. We don't even get to the our conference championship game, and then you go to the NIT and not win that. That's just be too much to take this year. Go ahead and end things, cut it off, smooth. Let's start all over next year. But if they go to the NIT, of course, I'm going to watch. I'll definitely be there. You know, there'll be an NIT. There will be an NIT game. We'll see you guys. All right, Ruben. Don't think they will accept the NIT bid. Yeah, hey, what's up, Dave? What's going on? I right now, I don't think they will either. It's a possibility, but I just don't see them doing it. If I was the coach, I would be like, to the powers that be. Come on, guys. I don't think we should. Let's just start. If there's any more recruits out there that we can get, let's go get one. And my goodness, can we find a shooter, not just a scorer? Can we find a shooter? There's got to be a kid that's out there that, maybe he could be a preferred walk-on or something. There's got to be a guy with Carolina saying, "Hey, we don't have a scholarship for you, but get on the team. You do well. We can get you a scholarship eventually." Something, but find a shooter. I mean, just somebody that goes out there. His job is to shoot 3-pointers. His job is to shoot and score, like McKinley for Virginia. McKinley, he never tried to go to the basket. That ain't his thing. His thing is to come off screens and hit shots. Now, if we do that, Carolina's going to have to not modify, but add something to their offense. They're going to have to add some plays to their offense to get shooters open. Right now, the way we get our shooters open is one-on-one, do a little crossover, step back, 3-point shot, or drive and kick. That's it. We don't. What play do we have where a shooter can come off, except that high screen that Love comes off of? But everybody knows it. Everybody's seen it over and over again. So he is never open coming off the top of that screen. He comes from the bottom, gets the ball at the top, and then they hedge him. You've seen it over and over for like the last 10 games. They had him so hard that he's got to go like almost to the sideline, and in his head he's like, oh well, I'm not going to be able to turn the corner. Let me pick up the dribble and pass it. So we're gonna have to come up with some more offense if we get shooters. We've got some scorers, all right, but we got to find some guys that can dang shoot the ball. They got to be able to shoot, just flat out shooters, and they got to be out there. Everybody's getting all the athletes. Everybody's getting the athletes, but what about just that shooter, that Mark Price? You know, that shooter, that Stephen Curry, like that, and I mean Stephen Curry coming out of high school. You know what I'm saying? Like people looking over him. You know, nobody. You gotta have some guys that can recruit that just look for shooters, not just the best athlete on the team. Who's that guy over there that's a bucket that might be a little bit slimmer than everybody, you know, but he can shoot the ball. What about this kid? We need some shooters, man. We need some, name one shooter on our team. When you think about RJ Davis, you don't think about a shooter. He's a good ball handler. To me, he's the best decision-making guard on the team. Even though we put the ball in Love's hand all the time, his shot this year, hands down, was the best outside shot that we've got on the team, hands down. But you still don't look at him as being a shooter like Kerwin. I keep forgetting his name. Kerwin last year or the year before last with the with Carolina. He was supposed to be a shooter, right? I don't know exactly what happened to him his freshman year. He was shooting lights out. That's the type of guy, just a shooter. You know what I'm saying? They can develop him to go to the basket later on, but we need shooters. At least one or two. Find the shooters when you go recruit, guys. I definitely be here. Don't think we'll set not invited tournament NIT. You should stream the Carolina women's soccer. They win a national championship almost every year. I hear you, Tar Heel. Okay. I gotta learn a little bit more about soccer. I know a lot more than I used to because they started playing a lot of soccer at our school that before I retired. So I know a little bit about it. You know, I just want to make sure I've got my lingo right before I do things like, because I would like to do soccer. I would like to do Carolina Hurricanes, ice hockey. I don't know a whole lot about it yet, but I'll figure something out. It was a tough year, but I still love my Tar Heels, and I always will. Yep, I hear you, Tar Heel K. I think everybody here feels the same way. We got the number 2 point guard in the country coming, so there is an upside. Yes, they will accept an NIT because it means more money for the university. Not as much as a NCAA, but still a little something. So they probably will. Yeah, I didn't think of it like that, Tar Heel K. Possibility. Yep. Like Hubert Davis was a walk-on who earned a scholarship and ended up being a good shooter. Yeah, just exactly. Those guys that people are overlooking, but are a bucket, can shoot the ball. Like every time they shoot, like I want a guy like like a couple of teams got. Like I said, like McKinley here. You thought every time he shot that ball, it was going in. Just a shooter. You know what I'm saying? Just a couple of shooters. You're on the end of the bench, but hey, we're gonna use you. I never forget. I had a little kid named Michael Cross on my middle school team who was a shooter. Like, I mean, this kid could shoot the crap out of the ball. And me as a young coach, you know, I was like, well, I was afraid to put him out there because he he, he had a little trouble hustling on defense. And I was like, well, I know a lot. I'm a lot smarter with that now, but I was like, I was like, if I put him out there, wherever he is, that's going to be weak. We won't be able to play man to man, which is fine because we play a lot of zone anyway. But I was like, well, that side of the zone is going to be weak because he can't cover ground. But even if I felt like that, still, I should have figured out a way to get him in the game and let him shoot. You know, even if it was, and I've said this, if I ever have a kid like that again, which over where I coach, we ain't gonna have it. We ain't gonna have it. But at least I could put him in on out of bounds plays because he would come. The times he got in, which was like at the end of the games when we had games won or something, when we got the ball in there, everybody knew to get it to Michael Cross because Michael Cross was going to switch to three. As soon as the ball came off his hand, it was good. I'm talking like that. We were surprised when he missed a shot. But yeah, I should have had out of bounds plays for that kid. You know, even if it was, hey, go in there, hit this play, you come down and keep him in there to the next dead ball, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No reason he shouldn't have been in there. And no reason I shouldn't have been able to take advantage of it. Even putting him out there in the offense and just setting the defense up so we could hide him a little bit and just get him open because the kid can shoot like crazy. But yeah, I wish Carolina could find just a shooter. But to have another Wayne. Oh my gosh. Yes, sir. Wayne Ellington, Donald Williams, just shooters, man. Just shooters. Like Ellington, he was a straight bucket. All right, but with that said, I'm going to get out of here. Let's see if I can see if my Hornets are still playing. Oh, okay. So I'll go look at the highlights. My Hornets beat Detroit 113 to 103. Maybe I could rewind it and look at the game. All right. Hey, my Hornets aren't going to the postseason either, but you know, I just like to see them win whenever they get a chance to win. All right, guys. Once again, thank you guys for hanging out. Coach Gary in the house, G Daddy Media. Guys, hey, go to my channel and check out some of my other videos. Not just my live videos. I got some how-to stuff on there and some golfing videos. And I got a new one I need to put up. But yeah, go check me out, guys. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Coach Gary out. Peace.